and my chest feeding, breastfeeding journey at first was difficult. I had cracked nipples. I was like, am I doing this right? I was questioning, am my baby getting enough food? And I stuck it through, and I felt so proud once, I got it, I mastered it. Then me being so type A and wanting to be on the go, I had to stop. I had to sit. I had to be on their time. And that was like, whoa, like slow down. Taught me how to slow down a little bit in so many ways. And then like once you get into this occupation, all the co-occupations around being on a Zoom call and breastfeeding or trying to do some work and breast or just sitting down and maybe scrolling on Instagram or breastfeeding or just connecting and looking into the eyes and having the baby play with your hair and touch your face and play with your other your breath, all these things it becomes part of your habits, your roles, routine, your identity, your being, your belonging, all the things, and the habits and the roles and the routines that you have. It's like, do they end? Is it time to end? When is it time to end? Is it time to end because we live in a capitalistic society of consumerism that tells you when you have to go back to work and how fast? Then that's when it ends because now we're pumping all day and our milk stops. Like, is that when it ends? Or, you know, do we have the space and grace to continue it like other countries? They go for 3 4 years sometimes, and it's accepted, it's welcomed. Can we do it in public without people judging you? I mean, there's so much to talk about this, and then once you finally figure it out, it's like, oh, it's ending. Now what? Now what are ways that we bond, or how do we do this, and how do I fill my time in those routines? you know it's and how do my breasts look and feel now, now that there's no milk in them? And what do I talk about sometimes? I talk about it throughout my day. I gotta go breastfeed, I gotta, it's part of my language now. And so I think we need to understand, like, it shifts in our identity shifts, and how that impacts us, and taking a pause and saying, okay, it doesn't just physically that we have to stop this, but mentally, emotionally, and what impact that has. And I think an OT, occupational therapy practitioner, OTA, OT, occupational scientist, really has the understanding of all the frames of our environment and everything. So I want to talk about that.